Hey dude, so this Empties video has taken me a very long time to get together. This huge bag of Empties has just been sitting there, so finally I'm going to do it on the day before I leave for Vancouver at 6:30 in the morning, because that's just when I felt like doing it. So, for hair, I have finished LUSH's Sun Wen Hue, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and Blousey. These were not as moisturizing as I hoped or expected them to be. There is a review on them on the blog. And in addition, there were the Herbal Essence Naked Shine Condition and Shine Shampoo. Again, a little bit drying, not that moisturizing. It's nice to have paraben silicone-free shampoo, but these just didn't do it for me. I finally finished the Etude Collagen Moistful Cream. It was moisturizing, nice gel texture, but I think I need something a little bit more powerful, and I'm focusing more on lotions with SPF now. There was the Dermalogica PowerBright TRx trio that I tried. I have finished the C12 Pure Bright Serum and the Pure Night, as well as the Pure Day, but I don't seem to know where that went. As a full size, they can be very expensive. Not even can be, they are expensive. I think the night cream is something like $92, or the day cream is something like $92, which is you know, higher than most people are willing to pay. But I did think there was some potential benefits. I only got to use them for about a month and a half to 2 months, so not even, probably a month and a half. So it's hard to say whether or not they would have done something in the very long term. I finished 2 face scrubs, the St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub, which I've had for I think 3 years now, and I've gotten for $3 on sale. So this was extremely economical, and I've used this on my body and on my face. It can be a little harsh for the face, I won't lie. Don't give it a too deep of a scrub when you're using it on the face, but it does work well on the lips. On the other hand, the Body Shop Coconut Cream Body Scrub in a mini size, I found this a little harder to spread. It is creamier than the St. Ives, but it just took a little bit more like spreading, I guess, to get it all over your body. Sometimes when I get a body scrub, I'll use it on my lips to exfoliate, or because I'm really lazy, I'm just going to use the same product on my body and on my face. Whether or not I should, I don't know. But do not use this on your lips because it stings. I learned that the hard way. I'm telling you now. Don't use this on your face or lips. It's not meant for your face or lips, so there you go. But if you were like me and decided to be lazy about it, this would not be a good option to do that with, just so you know. Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, which took ages for this tiny 100-point perk sample from Sephora. I didn't like it. There's a review on the blog about it. It was just hard to spread and didn't actually mattify, whereas the Estee Lauder mattifying primer that I'm using definitely mattify. I finally finished the Meyer Lemon Creamy Cleanser, which was okay, not my favorite. It was kind of like Cetaphil consistency-esque, so just not cleansing enough. I got this Missha Time Revolution, the first treatment essence, last year when I went to Korea. This was good, I would say. I actually liked it because it helped remove oil during the day. So like if I'm at home and my face got a little oily, I could just spritz this onto a cotton pad and refresh my face. It was very good for that. Not all toners will do that because some are more astringent, some have a higher alcohol content. This doesn't have a very high alcohol content. I don't even think, you know, I'm not going to say because all the ingredients were in Korean, and the packaging, which had the English writing on it, I've long since thrown away. But it definitely did not give a tight feeling. It was quite hydrating. I would consider purchasing again just because it was such a good middle of the day refresher. I have finished a FANCL, I think that's how you pronounce it, mild cleansing oil, which is the HG of cleansing oils for me. It just has the perfect viscosity. It always takes off waterproof and non-waterproof makeup without leaving a film, and it emulsifies like no other. It's also the most expensive cleansing oil I've ever tried per ounce or milliliter, but I definitely think it's worth it. I mean, it took me 3.5 months maybe to finish this 120 milliliter bottle. I only ever use one pump because I've been trying to conserve it. I really suggest, if you're in Asia or have access to someone who goes to Asia frequently, or even to order on sasa.com, to give it a try because it is just that good. I have a deluxe sample of Bliss Fabulous Sleep Foaming Face Wash, 2-in-1 cleanser and exfoliator. It has mild scrubby bits in it. I think they're made out of, I want to say blueberry seeds. It smells like blueberry, that I remember. And I don't think I would purchase this again just because there are other things that I liked better. Last year, I think it was, Purity had a promotion where if you went online and sent an e-holiday card to somebody, you got to receive this deluxe 90 milliliter sample from the Bay or any Purity retailer. This was an amazing marketing strategy because now that I have tried this huge sample, which lasted me, I think it must have lasted me 4 months, I'm ready to go back. So good job, Purity, on that. You definitely made everyone give your product a really good and long try. And I really like it. It actually takes off makeup really well. I still prefer using a cleansing oil first, but if I had to only use like a one-step face wash to remove makeup and just wash my face, I would trust Purity to do it. I've reviewed these 2 Flexitol items on my blog before, the Flexitol Heal Magic and the Intense Hydrating Lotion. Like I mentioned, this would have been really good for my brother whose legs have scales on them practically because they are so dry. Disgusting, I know. And the Flexitol Heal Magic, which works great for cracked heels. The only thing I didn't like about it, and I didn't know at the time, was when you got to the very end, it would be just really difficult to use up. It doesn't crank all the way up to the top. It's a hard balm, so I ended up digging it out with my fingers and like placing it on my heels. That was the only downside because had I not dug product out, a lot of it would have just sat there and been unused. I do actually prefer using the Glysomed hand cream on my heels at night. It works really well. It's thick. I mean, even if your heels are in the worst condition, these soften it up in, about a week of constant use every night. Just because I can use more of the product, I prefer this one a little bit more, but I saw results a bit faster using the Flexitol, so it's up to you to see which consistency you like better. I'm probably just going to stick with the Glysomed because of the ease of use. 2 other hand creams that I've used up are the Pacifica Malibu Lemon Blossom Super Hydrating Hand Cream, which wasn't actually that super hydrating. You placed it on, you could feel that your hands were hydrated then, but I don't think it gave me long-lasting hydration. And the Body Shop Hemp Hand Protector, which is thick and smells very earthy. Yes, some of you may not prefer that, but out of all their hand cream options, this one would be the one. And I've repurchased this multiple times. I finished 1 mini sample of perfume. I'm like drowning in mini sample perfumes now. I don't know. I just seem to be collecting them, or they're always given away in gift with purchases or sample bags or whatever. But the Back to Black by Kilian, these I reviewed on the blog. I really like them. They are one of the more expensive perfumes that you can buy. Whether or not it's worth it, I don't know. I've converted some other people to trying their little samples by picking up them at Holtz. So if you can do that, get these little mini vials. But if not, I'm sorry, you might be missing out, but maybe for the better, so you aren't tempted to spend ridiculous amounts of money on designer perfume. With the NARS Pro Prime Smudgeproof eyeshadow base, I've used the Urban Decay. I'm currently using MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I like and I think might be more economical, but this NARS one was, I think, the most expensive primer per milliliter that I've tried. I do like it. It goes on clear. It doesn't get gummy when you get to the end of it like the UD one does. I might purchase it again once I'm done with the MAC, but the MAC is just performing so well, and I think I haven't worked it out, but I have a feeling it's cheaper per amount, so I might just go back to that. Elizabeth Arden's Prevage Anti-Aging Neck and Decolte Firm and Repair Cream. I remember watching Lily Pebbles talk about how she was afraid that she would get basically like turkey neck, or that she needed to preserve the firmness of the under neck area, which prompted me to think, oh, maybe I should do that too, even though we're both, I guess, relatively young and might not have to worry about these things. But I did get this at a press event, so I thought, why not? It was thick and orangey, and you actually could feel it firming up the skin when you applied it, so that was nice. So maybe I saved myself a little bit of turkey neckness in the future. And this Artifact Glacial Coast Detox Mask. It smells like mud you would find on the beach, but it does extract out all the oils quite nicely. You can see as it dries the little specks of oil on your face, on your mask as it dries, which Glam Glow claims that they are the only ones that do that. But Glam Glow, I'm sorry, this one does that as well, and I've also experienced other clay masks that do that as well, so there you go. 2 lip balms. One, my HG Blistex Lip Medix, which I will consistently buy, I've always bought, and the Sugar Fresh, lip treatment that I got from my Sephora birthday perk a while ago. These, when they say that these get melty and smudgy, I wasn't, didn't know what they meant until I tried it, but yes, they do. They get like melty and soft, which makes it a little hard to use when you get to the end of it. And it wasn't as hydrating as people said it was. Like, people go on and on about how much they love these things, but I thought it was kind of eh. Like, I still prefer my Lip Medix. It's cheaper. It does the job when you have extremely chapped, blistery, gross lips, which I've had, and this has always saved, along with the Blistex Lip Ointment, which I always keep on hand for those few and rare occasions. But I don't know, I just don't get the hype about the fresh ones, sorry. And finally, I have a whole bag full of little sample sachets and masks and things like that. I went through 5 different face wipe cloths, a L'Oreal Ideal Clean, a Pond's one, an Olay Fresh Effects, and a one from Me, their Gentle Facial Cleansing Wipes, which actually worked quite well, and I have a feeling that they'll be quite economical at Shoppers Drug Mart because they already retail at $6, which is slightly cheaper than what some of the other ones start at. And when they go on sale, you're probably going to get them for a really good price. I also finished 10 face masks. I won't list them all out, but there were various ones that I had purchased from Korea. At the Spark Sessions, I actually got 3 little sachets of the Nivea In Shower Body Milk to try. So you wash your body, but you put on the body lotion in the shower after you wash the body. And the body lotion kind of rinses off while leaving your skin hydrated, so that's the concept. They said that 38% of users of this product were male, so I'm actually bringing the full size home with me to Vancouver to give David, really force David to give it a try and see what his opinions are going to be about it. There probably could be nothing. He's probably going to say, like, it does the job, which, for him is like a resounding success of a product, so we'll see. But hopefully you enjoyed that Empties video. I find empty videos more entertaining than empty posts. Not entirely sure why, but if you're that kind of person too, maybe you'll pay more attention to this video than you will in the post. Give me some feedback on whether you like a post for Empties or a video, and I will try to acquiesce to those preferences, but no guarantees, and I will catch you in the next video. See you.